darkened bedroom. Just barely visible is a single bed. In the bed sleeps a young man, Dandelion Jones. He is wearing a pair of striped pyjama bottoms. In his sleep, he has kicked most of the white bedding off the end of the bed. His legs are partially covered by a sheet. His hand rests on his bare belly as he breathes slowly and deeply. A movement to the side and a rustling sound reveals another figure in the room, a tall figure who is slowly twirling on the spot. The darkness of the room lessens a little to further reveal this twirling figure, who is bizarrely dressed. Even so, it isn't possible in the dim light to identify this person as male or female. The rustling sound of the person's twirling wakes Dandelion, who sits bolt upright in his bed. The room lightens with his waking. Dandelion takes in the twirling figure and blinks, unbelieving. It is Leigh Bowery. Not that Dandelion recognises him. To Dandelion, Leigh is just an outrageously dressed young drag queen.
Who are you?
I'm Leigh, of course.
Are you a ghost or a dream?
A dreamy ghost. A ghostly dream. Take your pick.
What are you doing?
Twirling.
Why?
Ugh. I hate that word. Why? I hate why questions. There doesn't always have to be a reason for everything, you know.
Dandelion blinks some more, unsure of what he's seeing, then scratches his scalp, further tussling his already scruffy bed hair.
What on earth are you wearing?
I was wondering when you'd come to that. Everyone comes to it eventually.
Leigh adopts a catwalk pose, with one stocking leg cocked forward and both hands on hips.
This outfit is one of my autumn predictions. It's a frock coat kind of thing made from a silk fabric, with a floral print in reds, purples, and blues. As you can see by its naughty shimmer, it has a scattering of rather indiscreet little sequins here and there. It's lined with a lovely watermelon satin. I've teamed this outfit with sequin gloves and sequin tights, and of course a pair of devilishly high-heeled boots.
So that's why you were twirling? To show off your outfit?
If you must have a reason, I suppose that's a good one. But really I was twirling for no reason at all, just for the sheer joy of it.
Well, for the joy of it is a reason. So there was a reason after all.
Ugh. Is it your terrible hair that makes you so awfully pedestrian? Or do you just like being that way because you're incredibly perverse?
I am not perverse.
Oh God, you said that like you're really proud of it.
Leigh turns away, casting his eye around the room. His eyes fall on something in the shadowy corner. He shrieks and points.
Oh, a ghost!
Dandelion jerks back in the bed, then realises what Leigh has seen.
It's just your reflection in the mirror.
Oh, whoops.
He takes up his catwalk position again, looking at himself in the mirror.
How nice to have two of me here.
There's not two of you, it's just... Look, what are you doing here? In my bedroom? In the middle of the night?
Now you're making me sound terribly perverse.
If the shoe fits.
Leigh turns away from the mirror and steps toward the bed, standing in a way that showcases his high-heeled boots.
My shoes never fit. It's a frightful curse I live with. The things we do for beauty, as they say.
Beauty?
Don't be hateful.
Dandelion shifts in the bed, uneasy. He looks at the floor, a little ashamed. When he looks back into Leigh's eyes, his face shows that he's sorry.
Beauty and ugliness are just ideas. Other people's ideas, not mine. I don't believe in either of them.
That's pretty obvious.
I said don't.
Sorry. I'm not being mean. It's just, you're so
Refined.
No.
Dashing.
No, that's not the word I...
Monumental.
Well, yes. You are that, but that's not what I was trying to say either.
What then?
Well, different. You're very different.
Says the person named Dandelion.
I can't help what my parents called me.
Of course you can't, but still, you might have tried to dissuade them.
When I was a baby.
Being a baby is no excuse for bad taste.
Whatever. I don't mind my name. The lion part is kind of butch.
Oh, God. I hate that word, butch. And kiddo, if I were you, I'd drop the lion and completely, totally emphasize the dandy.
Yeah, well, you're not me.
As those frightful pajama bottoms attest.
Dandelion pulls the sheet up to cover himself a little better.
What kind of parents call a person dandelion anyway?
Long-haired hippie parents. John Lennon fans.
Oh, they sound just awful. I'm a Bowie fan myself.
Again, obvious. And you still haven't told me why you're here.
I'm here because of the dandy in the lion, as it were.
Dandelion looks perplexed.
I'm the ghost of dandy's past, present, and future, if you'll excuse a little borrowing from Chucky Dickens. I'm here to show you the error of your ways.
Dandelion's eyes widen with alarm.
You're not taking me spinning backwards and forwards through time, are you?
Oh, God, no. I can't go far at all in these heels. Mind if I sit? Take the weight off for a bit?
Leigh doesn't wait for Dandelion to answer. He plops himself down at the end of the bed. He pulls off his heels and begins rubbing his feet. Dandelion scoots away so that his back is against the wall. He pulls the sheet further up to cover himself so that only his face is showing.
Ugh, that feels so much better.
Dandelion watches Leigh rub his feet for a while, then grows impatient.
What did you mean, show me the error of my ways?
You've been mean to my peeps.
Your peeps. What peeps?
People like me.
There are no other people like you. Especially not around here. I would have noticed if there were.
There are, and you've been mean to them.
Who?
You know who. The ones you call weirdo, the ones you call freak, the ones you call sissy, queer, and homo, the ones you call Nancy and Queen.
Dandelion's face pales just a little. He looks at the floor where his bedding lies crumpled, clearly guilty.
Oh. Them.
Yes. Them. So what do you have to say for yourself?
Dandelion can't meet Leigh's gaze. He looks off to the dark edge of the room, tugging the sheet up a little higher to cover his mouth and nose.
No elaborate justifications for what you've been doing. No grand excuses for terrorizing every kid in town who's different in any way.
Dandelion's voice is muffled by the bedsheet when he answers.
I didn't really mean it. I was just mucking around, having a laugh.
Having a laugh?
Yeah. It's just friendly teasing.
Leigh tugs the sheet away from Dandelion's mouth.
Sitting on the Baxter boy's chest and spitting in his mouth until he threw up all over himself was just friendly teasing.
Well, maybe that was a bit too friendly.
You think? Look. Kiddo, it's time you faced why you were so mean to those boys. You have a problem.
I don't have a problem. Sissies annoy me, that's all.
You just said sissy the way someone might say cancer or hematoma. And you don't have a problem?
No, I don't.
Leigh reaches for Dandelion's white pillow. Dandelion drops the sheet and snatches the pillow away. His bare chest reveals his breathing has quickened.
Something you don't want me to see, Dandy.
Don't call me that.
Hand over the pillow.
No.
Give me that pillow now.
No.
You really want me to wrestle it off you?
Leigh uses a suggestive tone when he says wrestle.
Fine. Here, have it.
Leigh takes the pillow, turning it over in his hands.
Just an ordinary white pillow.
Ugh, not all that ordinary.
Dandelion shrugs, as if he doesn't know what Leigh is inferring. Leigh turns the pillow over and begins to peel off its pillowcase. Dandelion lurches forward to try to snatch it back. Leigh stands and backs away from the bed. He peels off the white pillowcase. Beneath the white case is another one. This one, covered with lurid pink kittens and flowers.
My mum, she put that on.
Do I look dumb to you?
Dandelion's eyebrows arch. He opens his mouth to answer, but Leigh interrupts him.
I'll answer that one for you. I'm not stupid. I happen to know that this is your secret pillowcase. You always sleep with it. Every night you slip your hand into that white pillowcase and hold on tight to this prettier one underneath.
Ridiculous.
What's ridiculous is you tormenting those little girly boys. You of all people.
And what do you mean, me of all people?
Leigh takes on the demeanour of a wise sage.
Now don't freak out when I tell you this, but kiddo, you're going to have to face it. You are gay.
Dandelion blinks, apparently stunned.
Duh!
The loudness of Dandelion's voice makes Lee jump with fright.
Oh! Volume!
Oh, that horse has bolted! I know I'm gay, and I'm fine with it. My parents know and everything.
Then why? Why torment those kids?
I told you. Sissies annoy me.
So you're a gay bully boy.
There are weirder things.
So you have a different problem to the one I thought.
I told you I don't have a problem.
Lee shakes the pink pillow in Dandelion's face.
You do. You clearly do, otherwise I wouldn't be here. But what is it?
Dandelion shrugs. Lee squeezes the pillow like a stress ball, staring at Dandelion as though he's an annoying puzzle.
You have a problem with girly boys?
Not a problem. They just annoy me.
Why? Are you ashamed of them? Do you think they make straight people think that gay guys can't be manly?
Dude, there are lots of really manly guys who are really gay. Straight people know gay guys can be just like other normal guys.
Ugh, normal. Another word I hate. And please don't ever call me dude again. What's your issue then? What do you feel when you encounter a boy who's not like all the other ones?
Feel?
Yes, feel. It's that thing that humans do. They have feeling.
Oh, ha ha.
Answer my question.
I don't feel anything.
I'm tempted to agree with you that you don't feel much, but I think you do feel a little something about this.
Right.
What is it?
Alright. Fine. I feel uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable?
Yeah. Like nervous. Like awkward.
Awkward?
Yeah, it's that thing humans do, you know? Especially around people like you. Feel awkward.
Lee thinks for a second, then stands straighter, apparently having an idea.
So people like me make you feel nervous and awkward?
Dandelion shrugs, sensing that Lee is onto something and afraid of what he's about to say.
Don't get any weird ideas.
Weird ideas are the only kind I have. I think you're attracted to girly guys.
Ridiculous.
You're blushing.
Rubbish. It's just measles or something.
It's not measles, you're blushing.
I'm not attracted to sissies.
Oh, but I think you are, kiddo.
Lee casts aside the pillow and sits back on the bed, this time much closer to Dandelion. Dandelion presses his back into the wall, as if trying to escape through it.
You want to kiss me, don't you?
Fuck no.
Oh, language.
Oh, sexual harassment.
I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, help me out of my pants.
I wouldn't touch those wretched pants with a barge pole, and those things are 15 feet, sometimes 20.
Well, that's fine with me. I wouldn't want you to touch me with your massively huge pole anyway.
Dandelion and Lee stare at each other for a second, then both start to snicker.
Look, I'm not attracted to sissies. Not that I'd care if I was.
Lee gasps with sudden realization.
Oh my girly goodness. You are one. You're a sissy boy trapped in a straight acting gay boy's body.
Dandelion sits motionless, speechless.
I'm right. You're like me. Exactly like me.
No. Not exactly like you. Not at all. I just like to pink and fluffy kittens and things, and sometimes I wear eyeliner just here in my room. And well, there's also this.
Dandelion reaches under the bed, searching for something.
If that's a dildo, leave it there. I do not want to see it.
Lee has an eager look on his face that belies his words.
Don't be gross. It's not a dildo. It's this.
He pulls out a Barbie doll. She has long, shining blonde hair and is dressed all in pink.
Oh! Put it away! Put it away!
I like to comb her hair. It's comforting.
You disgust me.
Don't be mean.
So that's why you bully those kids. Because you're envious. Because you're too weak to be yourself in public, and you resent that they can be.
I never thought about it like that, but yeah, I suppose so.
That's just wrong.
I know. I'm ashamed of
You
myself.
should be ashamed.
I am.
Good.
Alright already.
Why are you so afraid to be yourself?
Because then I'd be the one getting tortured. All the local guys, they'd beat the shit out of me. And when they weren't beating me up, they'd be climbing in my window at night and wanting...
I know what guys like that want.
It's confusing. They act like they hate fags. Never stop going on about how much they hate them. But the minute there's no witnesses, they're hitting on me.
It's the price we pay for being pretty.
Dandelion looks askance at Leigh, who winks back at him. Dandelion runs his fingers through Barbie's hair and sighs.
What do you see in her?
She's pretty.
Ugh. You really do have bad taste, Dandy.
I told you not to call me that.
Well, I ain't calling you lion, that's just not appropriate. Lioness, maybe.
Stop it.
For what?
What's going to happen now?
For one thing, you're never going to be mean to any of my peeps again.
Leigh brandishes one of his high-heeled boots at Dandelion.
And you really got to get a pair. And stop hiding who you really are. And by pair, I mean a pair of these.
He brandishes the heeled boot again. Dandelion rolls his eyes.
Clothes maketh the man, Dandy. Seriously, you can't be afraid to be who you are. And to express that by wearing whatever you want. Otherwise, you'll spend your whole life in disguise, wearing a uniform dictated by other people. Dictated by people like those guys who want to beat you up. You'd look normal on the outside, yes, but it'd be nothing but a masquerade. And you'd feel dead inside. For people like you and me, eyeliner is life, kiddo. Life. L.I.F.E.
But I don't want people to treat me like the Baxter kid.
I'll tell you something for free, kiddo. There is always a price to pay for being different. Always. And sometimes it's a high price. But it's worth it. Besides, the price you pay for hiding who you really are is much higher. Sometimes it costs you your life.
Dandelion takes that in and considers it. After a moment, a small smile transforms his face.
Thanks. Thanks for coming. And for saying that to me.
You're welcome. It's what I do.
Is that it then? Do you just fade into the background now?
Fade into the background? Me? I'm not capable of such a thing.
What then?
Every story has to end with a kiss.
I'm not kissing you.
Not a grubby, sleazy kind of kiss. A siblingly kind of kiss.
Sibling.
Yeah. You know, siblings. Like brothers. Or better yet, like sisters.
I suppose I can do that. A sibling-y kiss.
I had a feeling you could.
Leigh presents a cheek. Dandelion leans forward and kisses it.
That wasn't too bad, was it?
No. Wasn't bad at all. It was kind of nice.
Leigh gets up and starts to slowly twirl, watching his frock coat dance as he moves.
So you're back to twirling again.
Yes. And don't ask why.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Leigh extends a hand as he twirls.
Would you like to join me, Dandy?
Yes, please.
Dandelion jumps up and starts to twirl. He and Leigh spin in unison. Soon they're both giggling. The room goes dark as they twirl and twirl.